Have you ever felt like running on empty, yet you keep pushing forward anyway? You're meeting deadlines, you're showing up to every meeting, you are getting the job done, but deep inside you are exhausted, disconnected, and drained. If that sounds like you are not alone. Burnout is a silent epidemic affecting high achievers all over the world. And from this week, for the next 8 weeks, we are going to talk all about burnout. I am Dr. Sunil Kumar, a lifestyle medicine physician and a burnout prevention coach. So, what exactly is burnout? Burnout is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion, which is caused by long term, unrelenting stress. So it's not just about being tired, it's when rest doesn't fix the fatigue, when motivation disappears, when you feel like you're having constantly running, but you are getting nowhere. The World Health Organization now recognizes burnout as a serious occupational phenomenon, and it hits high performers the hardest. Why? Because we set high standards for ourselves. We believe that resting is lazy, that our worth comes from productivity, that sacrificing ourselves is a part of the success. Sound familiar, isn't it? So according to a study from CMHA in Haliburton, Kawartha in Canada, nearly 70% of professionals report symptoms of burnout. And many don't even realize it until they are on the edge. So let's talk about the early warning signs. Here's what to look out for. Number 1, chronic fatigue. You're always tired, no matter how much you rest and sleep. Number 2, emotional detachment. You feel disconnected from your work, from people, even from yourself. Number 3, reduced performance. You struggle to focus. Tasks feel heavier than they should be. The mistakes creep in. Number 4, cynicism. You start to feel negative, hopeless, like nothing really matters. Now, these signs didn't mean you were failing, they mean your mind and body are calling for help. But here's the challenge: most high achievers don't stop, they push harder, hoping to break through. Instead, they burn out. So, let me share a story of a colleague, a doctor I once worked with. Let's call her Amira. She was admired for her calm, her clarity, her leadership. But behind the scenes, she was running on 4 hours of sleep, skipping meals, missing out on family moments, and telling herself it's just a busy season. Then one day, during a routine ward round, she froze, couldn't recall a patient's name, blanked mid-sentence. That was her wake-up call. When she reached out, she said, "I think I'm burning out, but I don't know how to stop." Her story is not rare. It's real, it's common, and it's preventable. If left unchecked, burnout can take a massive toll. Physically, it can lead to high blood pressure, sleep issues, even heart disease. Mentally, it can trigger anxiety, depression, or even substance misuse. Professionally, you might lose your focus, your confidence, or even walk away from a career you once loved. Personally, relationships suffer, communication breaks down, and you start losing touch with the people who matter most. Now, burnout doesn't just happen overnight, it builds slowly, then it's very hard. But the good news is you can catch it early and reverse it. So let me ask you, how are you? No, really, how are you? Take a moment to check in. Are you running on fumes? Are you really connected to your work and to your life? Are you just surviving each day? If anything in this video resonated, you are not broken, you're human. And you don't have to navigate this alone. Take 3 minutes, start tracking how you feel. That is the first step, could make all the difference. Now, recognizing burnout is the first step towards recovery as well. So stay with me. You can reclaim your energy. You can rebuild your joy. And I am here to walk with you every step of the way. Did you know that what you choose to put on your plate can either supercharge your day or completely drain your energy? It's true. Nutrition isn't just about physical health, it's your secret weapon against burnout and fatigue. Hello and welcome. I'm Dr. Sunil Kumar, a board certified lifestyle medicine physician and a health and well-being master coach. Today, we will explore how food directly affects your energy levels, your mood, your resilience against stress and burnout. Together, we'll learn how to eat to energize and not to escape. Are you ready to feel your best? Let's dive right in. The first point which I want to make here is the diet and energy levels. There's a hidden connection. Have you ever experienced a sudden burst of energy after eating something sugary or processed, only to crash soon after? Yes, you might have. There is a reason for that. When you consume refined sugars, processed carbs, or too much caffeine, your blood sugar rapidly spikes. While this spike temporarily energizes you, it's quickly followed by a steep crash, leaving you feeling sluggish, irritable, and mentally foggy. Repeatedly eating these foods doesn't just leave you feeling tired, it actually increases your vulnerability to stress and burnout, creating a harmful cycle of highs and lows throughout your day. The next point, the common pitfalls, the habits which we should avoid. So common pitfalls which we should avoid are, let's identify them. The common eating habits that unknowingly fuel burnout. The first one, skipping meals. In a busy schedule, skipping meals might seem convenient, but it sets you up for fatigue, impaired concentration, and increased stress later in the day. The next is stress eating. When stressed, it's tempting to seek comfort in unhealthy snacks like chocolates, sweets, or fast food. Unfortunately, these choices only worsen stress, increase fatigue, and negatively impact your mood. The next one is late night snacking. I'm sure you're all probably doing it. Heavy, sugary snacks late at night disrupt sleep quality, leaving your body unable to effectively recover from stress, setting you up for fatigue tomorrow or next day. If you have experienced these habits, you are certainly not alone. Awareness is your first step towards healthier challenge or change. The next point I want to make is the smart choices, the foods which you should choose for mental clarity and resilience. Good news is that your diet can become your greatest ally in beating burnout. Incorporating nutrient-rich foods into your daily routine can dramatically improve your mental clarity, emotional resilience, and overall energy. Here are the foods you should choose. Complex carbohydrates. Whole grains like oats, brown rice, quinoa, or whole grain bread provide sustained energy, stabilize your mood, and sharpen your focus throughout the day. Then healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish like salmon are rich in omega-3s, essential for healthy brain function, emotional well-being, and combating inflammation as well. Then the lean proteins, chicken, tofu, beans, and lentils provide essential amino acids that help regulate mood, reduce stress, and enhance cognitive clarity. Now, antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables, which are also called as rainbow, because they should be eaten in different colors. Now, colorful fruits and veggies, especially berries, spinach, kale, broccoli, and citrus fruits, are packed with antioxidants that combat oxidative stress and inflammation, effectively protecting you against burnout. Now, consistently choosing these foods will boost your energy, lift your mood, and strengthen your mental resilience. The next point, the practical meal planning tips for busy professionals. Now, how do you practically implement this in your busy schedule? Now, here are easy, actionable tips you can start using today. The first one is a weekly meal prep. Take just a couple of hours each week to plan and prep nutritious meals. Prepping ahead saves time, reduces stress, and helps you avoid unhealthy impulse choices. Next is smart snacking. Keep convenient, healthy snacks readily available like fruit, veggie sticks with hummus, nuts, Greek yogurt, or even low sugary energy bars if at all you need to. Hydrate often. Keep a reusable water bottle handy to stay hydrated, enhance your concentration, and maintain steady energy levels. and look for a balanced plate method. Visualize your plate at each meal. Half should be filled with colorful vegetables and fruits, a quarter with lean proteins, and another quarter with complex carbohydrates and healthy fats. It's a simple method to ensure balanced nutrition without overthinking. Making these small adjustments will significantly protect you from burnout and enhance your everyday vitality. So, my call to action is for the next steps is that to make your journey even simpler, we have prepared a practical and convenient meal plan and nutrition checklist, which is designed specifically to support you in eating smarter, feeling better, and preventing burnout. Click the link provided below to download your free resource. It's your easy to follow guide to better nutrition and greater energy right away. Your plate truly is more powerful than you realize. By consciously choosing foods that nourish and energize you, you are investing in your mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Every healthy meal or snack you choose brings you closer to a more vibrant, energized, and burnout-free life. So go ahead, make your next meal count. Eat to energize, not to escape. Thank you for joining me again. I'm here to support you every step of the way towards a healthier, happier you. Exercise isn't just about physical fitness, it's essential for mental resilience as well. Movement can transform your mental health, protect you from burnout, and enrich your life. Let's explore exactly how. I am Dr. Sunil, a lifestyle medicine physician and a burnout prevention coach, dedicated to helping you harness lifestyle choices for better resilience and well-being. Today we are diving into a powerful yet simple solution, movement as medicine. So I'm going to discuss this in 4 different aspects. The first one, let's go through the mind-body connection. Whatever you do with the body, it affects mind, and whatever you think in mind affects body, as we all know. So physical activity deeply influences your brain. When you move, your body releases neurochemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which are critical for mood, focus, and emotional stability. The regular exercise boosts memory, cognitive function, and reduces anxiety and depression. Movement literally nourishes your mind. The second aspect of that is stress reduction can be achieved through exercise. How? Exercise significantly reduces stress by releasing endorphins, which are natural mood boosters, and it lowers the stress hormones like cortisol. So regular activity builds long-term resilience, reducing burnout risk, and enhances your emotional health. The third aspect, how can integrating movement into your daily life will help you. Incorporating movement into your day doesn't mean huge changes. Try these simple tips. Use stairs instead of elevators. Stretch during your short breaks. Take brief daily walks. Choose enjoyable activities like dancing or cycling or any movement which you are comfortable with. Consistency is the key. Small actions create big health improvements. The last and fourth aspect, how to overcome these exercise barriers. Many face barriers like limited time, no energy, or motivation issues. Here's how to overcome them. Set realistic goals. Get a workout buddy or join group classes. Pick enjoyable activities which you like. Remember, even short sessions greatly enhance your mood and resilience. Listen to the inspiring stories from your network because the local stories will affect you more. The real people who have enhanced their mental resilience, reduced stress, and prevented burnout through regular movement. Their experiences can be your inspiration. I challenge you, commit to 1 week of daily movement. Choose simple activities like walking, stretching, or dancing, and stick to it. Notice the improvements in your mood, energy, and stress levels. I would love to hear about your journey in the comments below. So movement isn't just exercise, it's medicine. It's your tool for mental health, reduced stress, and stronger resilience against burnout. Start small, stay consistent, and watch your life transform. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity for peak performance. Discover how quality rest can protect you from burnout. Welcome to week 4, Sleep, Recovery and Burnout, Resetting Your Internal Clock. I am Dr. Sunil Kumar, your lifestyle medicine physician and a burnout prevention coach. Throughout this journey, we have explored essential habits for sustainable wellness like nutrition and physical activity. Today, we will dive deep into another foundational pillar of health which directly impacts your resilience against burnout. Sleep. Sleep is not just downtime, it's the cornerstone of recovery. Research consistently shows that quality sleep allows your body to repair tissues, regenerate new cells, strengthen your immune system, and clear all the harmful toxins from your brain through the lymphatic system. Mentally, sleep helps consolidate memory, enhance creativity, regulate your emotions, and improve decision-making capabilities. Simply put, sleep acts as your body's built-in rejuvenation system and a restoration system. But what happens when you neglect sleep? Chronic sleep deprivation doesn't just leave you feeling tired and groggy, it significantly increases your risk for various health issues as well. Studies indicate a clear link between poor sleep and obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and impaired immune function. Furthermore, inadequate sleep contributes to emotional distress, anxiety, and depression. The key factors leading to burnout. It impairs cognitive functions such as attention, memory, and decision making, leading to increased errors, accidents, and reduced productivity. Ultimately, insufficient sleep accelerates the path to burnout, affecting both your professional performance and personal relationships. So now let's talk about practical strategies to enhance your sleep hygiene. Here are some actionable research-backed tips. Establish a consistent sleep schedule by going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, including weekends. This regulates our circadian rhythm. Create a restful sleep environment. Maintain a cool temperature around 18 degrees centigrade or 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Ensure your room is dark and quiet and consider using blackout curtains or earplugs as well. Limit exposure to screens and blue light from devices like phones and tablets at least 1 hour before bedtime to boost your melatonin production, which increases your sleep. Adopt a relaxing bedtime routine. This could include reading, gentle stretching, deep breathing exercises, or a mindfulness meditation. When I say reading from a physical book is much more important there. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, and alcohol close to bedtime, as these can significantly disrupt your sleep quality. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, sleep may remain elusive. Sleep disorders such as insomnia, sleep apnea, or restless leg syndrome require medical attention. If you are consistently struggling with falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up refreshed, it's crucial to seek professional help. Sleep specialists can diagnose underlying issues through sleep studies and recommend you effective treatments, including cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia or specific medical interventions tailored specifically to your needs. To help you better understand and improve your sleep patterns, I have provided you a simple sleep diary template linked below. Use it daily for 1 week to gain valuable insights into your sleep habits. Identify patterns and pinpoint areas which needs improvement. Remember, prioritizing sleep isn't just about feeling refreshed. It's about building lasting resilience, safeguarding your mental health, and enhancing overall well-being. So make sleep a priority and watch how it transforms your health, your mood, and your life. In a world of constant notifications, our attention is under siege. Learn how a digital detox can restore your focus and well-being. Hello and welcome back. I am Dr. Sunil Kumar, your lifestyle medicine physician and a burnout prevention coach. Today in week 5 of our burnout prevention series, we are exploring one of the most overlooked but critical aspects of our well-being: digital detoxing. Excessive screen time isn't just about losing focus momentarily, it deeply impacts your overall mental health and increases your risk of burnout. Let's dive deeper into why reclaiming your digital space matters. Let's start with understanding what's digital overload and its link to burnout. Our smartphones and screens have become indispensable tools, yet they are silently sabotaging our mental clarity and emotional resilience. Digital overload floods our brains with constant stimuli, making our minds perpetually alert. This continuous activation leads to chronic stress, directly feeding into burnout. Studies reveal a strong correlation between high screen usage and a heightened anxiety and depression, and exhaustion, which are key elements for burnout syndrome. Let's identify the signs of digital fatigue. It's vital to recognize digital fatigue before it escalates to burnout. Common signs include you start having difficulty concentrating or maintaining attention on tasks. You will become increased irritable. You become anxious and frustrated. Feeling overwhelmed by notifications or messages. Physical symptoms like headaches, blurred vision, insomnia, and chronic tiredness. If you are experiencing these, your body and mind are signaling the urgent need for change. Let's look at effective steps for a digital detox. So, how do you practically implement a digital detox? Here are concrete, manageable steps to help you begin. Number 1, audit your screen time. Start by tracking your device usage to identify excessive patterns. Number 2, create boundaries. Establish clear digital free times like meal breaks, family time, or at least 1 hour before bedtime. Number 3, establish tech-free zones. Designate areas of your home, especially bedrooms and dining areas, as technology-free spaces. Number 4, digital decluttering. Turn off non-essential notifications. Each notification interrupts focus and heightens stress. Number 5, engage offline more. Substitute screen time with activities like exercise, reading, gardening, or face-to-face interactions to regain balance. Even walk in the nature is included that. How digital detox can prevent and heal burnout. Unplugging isn't merely about cutting down screen time, it's about rebuilding mental resilience. Regular digital detoxing reduces mental clutter and stress hormones, allowing your brain essential recovery time. This recovery directly combats burnout by enhancing your cognitive function and productivity, improving your emotional stability and mood, boosting sleep quality and leading to better overall health. It also strengthens interpersonal relationships through meaningful, undistracted interactions. Each benefit fortifies your mental resilience, making you less susceptible to burnout. Let me share a quick story. One of my clients, a busy executive, felt constantly overwhelmed and chronically fatigued. A simple weekend digital detox transformed his outlook. Not only did he regain his focus, but his anxiety and feelings of burnout significantly reduced. He reported renewed clarity and energy by simply reclaiming intentional digital free time. Now it's your turn. I challenge you to a 24-hour digital detox this week. Notice the transformation in your energy levels, productivity, mood, and overall sense of well-being. Remember, the power to prevent burnout and reclaim your life lies in your hands, often literally in the way you manage your screen time. Disconnect to reconnect and give your mind the space it deserves. Burnout doesn't happen overnight. It creeps in stage by stage until you are left wondering how you got there. Today, we're breaking down the signs of burnout so you can recognize the warning signs early and stop it in its tracks. I am Dr. Sunil Kumar, a lifestyle medicine physician, a master health coach, and a burnout prevention specialist. Welcome to week 6 of our Burnout Recovery series. Over the past 5 weeks, we have been laying the foundation for a resilient and a balanced life. We began by understanding what burnout really is and then explored powerful lifestyle medicine pillars that help us fight it. In the following week, we discussed about nutrition, how food fuels not just your body, but your emotional and mental resilience. Then followed by, we talked about physical activity, the role of movement in stress regulation and energy restoration. Then we delved into sleep, how deep rest is the brain's reset button. Followed by digital detox, breaking free from tech overload to reconnect with yourself and the world around you. If you haven't seen those, I highly recommend going back and watching weeks 1 through 5. Each episode builds on the last, helping you develop practical, science-backed strategies to restore energy, purpose, and joy in your life. Today, we are diving deep into science behind burnout, its stages, physiological effects, personal triggers, and most importantly, how to prevent it. So let's talk about the 5 different stages of burnout. Burnout progresses through these 5 distinct stages. The first one is called honeymoon phase, where you are enthusiastic and committed, often taking on more than you can handle. Next stage is onset of stress. The stress begins to set in. You might notice irritability, anxiety, or changes in sleep and appetite. Followed by the chronic stress stage, where symptoms intensify, you become persistently fatigued, procrastinate, and cynicism becomes common. Followed by the 4th stage, the burnout stage. You experience overwhelming exhaustion, apathy, and a sense of failure and detachment from work. Followed by habitual burnout, the final stage. It becomes a part of your life, leading to chronic sadness and chronic depression. Recognizing these stages early can help you intervene before reaching the point of no return. Now let's delve into the physiology of burnout. Burnout doesn't just affect your mind, it has profound effects on your entire body. To start with, the brain changes. The chronic stress can lead to an enlarged amygdala. It's a region in the brain which is responsible for regulating emotions and memory. This enlargement is associated with increased emotional reactivity and difficulty managing stress. Burnout also weakens connections with the prefrontal cortex, impairing decision making and attention. Then it has got an effect on hormonal imbalance. Prolonged stress disrupts something called as hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, HPA axis, leading to abnormal cortisol levels. This dysregulation can result in heightened anxiety, sleep disturbances, and a weakened immune response. Finally, the physical symptoms. The individuals experiencing burnout often report persistent fatigue, headaches, gastrointestinal issues, and increased susceptibility to illnesses. These stem from the body's prolonged exposure to stress hormones, which can suppress immune function and exacerbate the inflammation. Now, understanding these physiological effects underscores the importance of addressing burnout promptly. By recognizing the tangible impacts on our bodies, we can take proactive steps to manage stress and maintain overall health. So let's try to see and identify the personal triggers. Everyone's stress triggers are unique. They are shaped by personal experiences in the past and current, and the environments they have been in the past and current. To identify yours, just reflect, keep a journal to note situations that cause stress. Assess, pay attention to physical cues like muscle tension or headaches. Evaluate, consider aspects of your life, work, relationships, finances that may contribute to stress. Now, recognizing these triggers is the first step towards managing them effectively. Now, let's delve into some prevention strategies. Preventing burnout involves proactive strategies. The first one is setting boundaries. Learn to say no and prioritize your tasks and work. Number 2, practice self-care, very much essential. Self-care is not a luxury anymore, it's an essential toolkit for our better health. Engage in activities that rejuvenate you, exercise, hobbies, relaxation techniques, anything for that matters to you. Number 3, seek support. Connect with friends, family, or professionals when needed. Number 4, maintain work-life balance. Allocate time for both professional responsibilities and personal interests. Implementing these strategies can significantly reduce the risk of burnout. Burnout is a gradual process, but with awareness and proactive measures, it's entirely preventable. Ever feel like there's never enough time in the day, yet you are constantly saying yes to more, like you are stuck on a hamster wheel, spinning faster, but you never really moving forward? But let's explore how mastering time management and setting healthy boundaries can help you reclaim your life, restore your energy, and finally breathe. Hi, I'm Dr. Sunil Kumar, a lifestyle medicine physician, health coach, and a burnout prevention coach. And welcome to week 7 of our burnout prevention series, where each week we explore powerful, practical ways to protect your health, elevate your well-being, and create a life that's both sustainable and joyful. This week's focus is one of the most transformational topics of all: time management and boundaries, the art of saying no. Because here's the truth: if you don't prioritize your time, someone else will. Let's talk about the overcommitment trap here. Let's begin by naming the problem. Most of us are not burned out because of one massive event. We are burned out because of 1,000 tiny yes or yeses which we say to other things. We say yes to one extra shift, one more Zoom call, one school PTA task, one more message reply at midnight. And each time we do, we sacrifice something: rest, connection, and joy. Overcommitment feels noble, but over time it erodes your boundaries, your focus, and your health. In fact, a study from the WHO organization shows that working 55 plus hours a week increases the risk of stroke by 35% and heart disease by 17%. This isn't just about efficiency, it's about survival. Let's look at the prioritization techniques beyond the basics. Let's explore how to sort this chaos. You may already know the Eisenhower matrix, which helps us decide what's urgent and important, which can be done now. The tasks which are important but not urgent, we can plan it to do later. And tasks urgent but not important, delegate it. And neither urgent nor important, eliminate them. But let's expand on that with 3 more powerful tools. There's something called as a 2-minute rule from David Allen's Getting Things Done method. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it now. Don't overthink it. Clearing small tasks fast creates momentum and reduces mental clutter. The next, which you might have heard, is called Parkinson's law. The work expands to fill the time you give it. If you block 3 hours for a task that takes 1 hour, you will drag it out. Instead, set deadlines that challenge you. Give yourself 45 minutes instead of 90, and you will often finish faster with better focus. Number 3, the task batching technique. It's about grouping the similar tasks together. For example, answering all emails between 11 o'clock and 11:30 instead of constantly checking through all the day. This reduces cognitive switching, which research shows can cost you up to 40% of your productive time, which is very significant, isn't it? Next, setting boundaries, how to say no without guilt. Saying no is hard, especially in caring professions like ours, family systems, or team dynamics. But here's the truth: if you don't set boundaries, you will always operate from depletion. Use soft no language. I appreciate you thinking of me, but I need to pass this time. I'm currently focusing on a few key priorities and can't take this on right now. Then use time as a buffer. Let me check my schedule and get back to you tomorrow. This gives you space to reflect and avoid knee-jerk reaction saying yes. Number 3 is set office or contact hours. Especially important for professionals constantly pinged on WhatsApp or email. Make it clear when you are available and when you are not. This trains others to respect your time and teaches you to do the same. Time blocking, a calendar that reflects your values. Now that you know what matters and you are learning to say no, let's create a week that reflects your real priorities. That's where time blocking comes in. Block your work hours. Block your rest. Block exercise, family dinners, creative thinking, even your downtime. It might sound rigid, but it's actually freeing you. You no longer ask when should I fit this in because it's already there. The bonus tip: color code your calendar. Use different colors for self-care, admin, family, and work. At a glance, you will see if your life is balanced or if one area is taking over or not. Next, digital detox blocks and focus time. We have covered this most in our last week's video anyhow. Our screens are stealing more time than we think. The average person checks their phone 344 times a day. That's once every 4 minutes. To regain your time, block out 1 to 2 hours daily for focus time. Put the phone on airplane mode, tabs closed. Designate digital detox hours in the evening. No screens after 9 p.m. for example. Your brain will thank you, so will your sleep. Every S is a no to something else. So when you say yes to urgency, you might be saying no to what truly matters. When you say yes to everyone else, you might be saying no to yourself. But you get to choose. You can reclaim your time. You can redefine your priorities. You can protect your peace. Because boundaries aren't barriers. They are bridges to healthier, happy life. Life's challenges are inevitable. But how we respond defines our journey. Let's delve into building resilience through purpose and positivity. I am Dr. Sunil Kumar, a lifestyle medicine physician, health coach, and your guide throughout this transformative 8-week journey to prevent and recover from burnout. If you have been following along from week 1, you already know this series wasn't just about bouncing back. It was about building forward. And here we are in the final chapter of our series, Building Resilience by utilizing purpose, positivity, and the long game. So this week, we are pulling everything together. All the strategies we have discussed, like self-care, sleep, stress management, time boundaries, have laid the foundation, but now we focus on building the inner strength to go the distance. Because resilience, it's not just surviving the storm, it's learning to dance in the rain. So let's discuss about 4 aspects. First one is understanding resilience. Let's start with a simple but powerful question. What is resilience? Resilience is the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. Yes, but it's also the mental, emotional, and even physical elasticity that allows us to bend without breaking. So it's the difference between burnout and breakthrough. In psychology, resilience has been shown to correlate strongly with well-being, job satisfaction, and even improved immunity. Think about that. Resilient people don't just handle stress better, they thrive despite it. So here's the truth. Resilience is not something you're born with, it's something you build. And the bricks required to build that are purpose and positivity. And I will add one more brick, which is a long game. I'll come to it at the end of the video. So first is finding the purpose. One of the strongest predictors of resilience is clear sense of purpose. When life gets tough, purpose acts as our internal compass. It's what keeps us going when the path feels uphill. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and a Holocaust survivor, once wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." So ask yourself, what are your core values? What drives you? What legacy do you want to leave for the family, for the world? Purpose doesn't have to be grand or global. It can just be as simple as being a present parent, a kind colleague, or someone who spreads the light in their community. In our Burnout Reset program, one of the most impactful exercises we do is helping participants reconnect with their deeper why. Because when you align your daily actions with your personal mission, you unlock a powerful source of inner energy. So the next one is how to cultivate positivity. Let's talk about second pillar, positivity. This isn't toxic optimism. We are not ignoring pain or pretending everything's fine. Cultivating positivity means actively choosing to nurture helpful, hopeful thoughts, especially in the face of adversity. Now, here are some science backed practices to do that. The first one is gratitude journaling. Just 3 things you write every day which you are thankful for, and see the difference. Positive reframing is the next one, looking at setbacks as setups for growth. Then finally, the mindful language, the way you talk to yourself as well. The words we use to describe our experiences shape how we feel about them. Now, studies from the field of positive psychology show that daily gratitude practice boosts resilience, improves sleep, and lowers cortisol levels. So next time you face a tough moment, ask yourself, what can this teach me? How have I grown from similar challenges before? This mindset turns obstacles into stepping stones. And finally, the long game which I was talking about before. Resilience isn't just for crisis moments, it's a life strategy. That's why I call this segment the long game. How do we stay grounded and grow stronger month after month, year after year? Now, here are some 3 key strategies. The first thing is continuous learning. Whether it's reading, journaling, or joining a supportive group, keep growing. Even learning a new language or a dance or anything creative activity. Number 2 is adaptability. Accept change as a constant. Flexibility, not rigidity, breeds resilience. Number 3 and most important is rest and reflection. Recharge regularly. Burnout often happens not from doing too much, but from not pausing enough. So across this series, we have tackled everything from managing stress with breath and movement, reclaiming energy with sleep and nutrition, rewiring mindset with mindfulness and purpose, and restoring control through boundaries and time management. Now you have the full toolkit, but the key to lasting change is implementation. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit.